Hello and welcome back to 5 Acre Farm. It's been quite a while since we've actually put a new video out. I think it's been about 4 months. I'll talk a bit about that at the end of the video and explain where we've been and what's been going on. It's not because we've had a lack of stuff to show. We've actually got a heap of things to show you guys. And I'm going to start here with a new sitting area that we've been setting up, and a whole lot of just gardens that we've been setting up. And yeah, I'll take you on a bit of a tour and show you what we've been up to. There's a few different entrances into the garden. This is one here. We'll be moving these big logs. They're going to go down in front of some Coria alba. This is a little Rosemary entrance. It's going to be sort of like almost like a box hedge, like a formal sort of looking area. But yeah, we've just got a few little cuttings of the rosemary there. Some of them are going really well. These are ones that I've transplanted from the veggie patch. We have a black wattle. We've got a black wattle planted over there. So there's a black wattle on both sides as you come in. And then this part here will be a built-in sitting area all the way around onto that side as well. And we'll have a little fire pit here, and then the table just sitting here under the trees. So it's a nice little shaded area. This is going to be the little hedge of Coria alba. So that hopefully will grow up and we can be able to trim and hedge that there. Take you over to one of the other entrances, which is from the driveway. So we've got the olive trees planted along there, and I've done little gardens in between all of the olive trees with different grasses and succulents and daisies. What else is there? Some salvia. And alyssum as well. There's some alyssum planted there. Then coming down this way, I'm going to have to look at the names of all the plants because I can't remember them all. Showy Island snapdragon. Then we've got a salvia planted next to that one. And this is New Zealand. I'm going to get the pronunciations wrong, and I'll probably get the pronunciations wrong on a lot of the plants, but just bear with me. It's a ringa lily, I think it's called. I'll put all the names up as I'm showing. I'll put all the names up so then you can see what the actual name is, and you probably know better than I do about how to pronounce it. Then we have one of the raised garden beds here. This has got some borage, snapdragons and alyssum, and it's got some rosemary that will be weeping over the edge to help cover the corrugated iron there. This one, I can never remember the name of this one, but that's one. We've got another one of this one that is out the back, and it's been doing really, really well. So I think it'll be all right there. In this garden here, we have common bugle. It's a really sweet little ground cover, so it'll help to cover the ground there. This one is a bush lily. So that one doesn't like a whole lot of sun. It's getting some afternoon sun here at the moment, and it will in summer as well, but pretty much for the rest of the day, it's in shade. Then we've got our Tasmanian pepperberries planted there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think this one here is the male, and then there's 3 females. We've got another raised garden bed here with a whole lot of pansies in it, some strawberries that's getting eaten by something, and the native thyme. Then this little one here is Plectoranthus argentatus. That one doesn't like a lot of sun, and hopefully it'll get quite a bit of shade in that spot there. We've got a white butterfly bush, and it's like a lavender, this one, I think. Yeah, lavender star. That's got nice sweet little flowers on it. And that one will grow to about 3 meters. Got a tree dahlia here and another lavender, some more salvia. It's got a little white flower on it, that one. This one is an enamored early yellow. So that'll be a nice little ground cover, and that'll go well with the purple and white flowers there. This is a common mint bush. So that one grows to about 2.5 meters as well. So this garden bed here is going to help shade the sitting area there, so that then when we do have tables and chairs and everything set up in here, it won't be too hot and it will be nice and shaded in the summertime. Got another little entrance coming in that is from the house, and then all the way along here is the cottage garden mix. So that'll have a whole lot of cosmos and calendula, and I think there's zinnias as well in that one. So that'll have a whole lot of different colours and a whole lot of different plants planted in there, and a lot that I'll be able to actually save the seeds from. Along this section here will be, I think, some sort of other hedges as well. There's a begonia, I think it's called, and it's got a really strong smell. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to do there. It's one of those, at the moment it's looking quite messy, and I don't know, it's hard to actually work out what to put there when it's looking so messy, but we'll get there. Behind us here is the veggie patch. Then in this garden bed here, this is going to be, I'm going to call it my responsible raspberry patch. And I will show you in another video my regretful raspberry patch, because the raspberries have just spread everywhere and they're starting to actually take over one of the beds in the veggie patch. So that's going to be the responsible raspberry patch. In this raised garden bed here, we've got a whole lot of peas that popped up just from the mulch that we put in. We've got potatoes and some spring onion, some basil mint as well. And those peas have actually gone really well. We've got a pretty good harvest of them. And then in this long garden bed here, this is one that we set up. This is probably the first garden bed that we set up when we were doing this whole sitting area and little garden spot. But this one, I did have a fair few agaves in there, but I've taken quite a few out. Just put in a few other succulents into that one, but then also the oak leaf hydrangeas. Look how well they're doing here. They are just absolutely loving this spot. I had them in another spot up near the pepperberries, but they weren't as happy there. They definitely didn't have the big green leaves like they've got now. Got a feijoa, and then I've transplanted some artichokes there. So hopefully they look a bit ratty at the moment, but they should come back nicely. Then we've got another feijoa and a lavender in here. And just another shot of the little garden beds that we've got set up in between the olive trees here, with all the alyssum and the grasses, the salvias, a few succulents, daisies. I've tried to make it that most of the flowers that will be in this garden are contrasting colours, like the orange and the purple, but then there's a few other little colours like some pink snapdragons, but some like the white butterfly bush, and just trying to mix it up a little bit, but not too much. So where have we been? Well, there's been quite a few different things happening. My son is in the last year at school, so he's in year 12, and I've been really wanting to just focus on him a lot and just try to help take the pressure off him, so that then he's not as stressed when he's going through all of exams, and even just prep for exams and that kind of thing. and I had a tooth of mine that I kept on being told that it was just a sensitive tooth, and so I tried my best not to complain about it, and then ended up going back. I think I saw three or four different dentists, and they all said, yep, sensitive, just going to have to learn to live with it. And then the last one that I went to said, no, we think it might actually be cracked. So yeah, I've had probably the last year and a bit of having this intense pain, and yeah, finally had the tooth pulled out, and it's been life-changing. It's been really nice to not have to put up with that pain, and we've just been catching up with friends and seeing people and just sort of slowing down a bit and taking the time to really enjoy making this garden and thinking about what we can do here and how we can set it all up and how we can make things better. And yeah, that's it really. It just has been a bit of a break. It was, over winter as well, so it was a bit chilly and just didn't have that motivation to get out, and then when I did have the motivation to get out and film, it would be cold and windy and just not nice to be out here and filming. So yeah, but it's nice to be back, and thank you to all of the new subscribers as well. I hope you enjoy the channel, and yeah, just if you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments below, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do a tour of the veggie patch soon too. I'll show you what's going on in the veggie patch. So yeah, that's it. That's our new little sitting area. I'm gonna include some footage of some drone footage and stuff, so you'll be able to see that a bit better. But yeah, thanks so much for coming along and checking out what we've been up to. There's some other exciting stuff that we've got coming up, but I'll show you that later. And yeah, thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Bye.